Yo, what's up guys, new Siege video. Before I get started with the Siege, I actually want to show some. For some reason, I think this matchmaking that we have in Siege is just very weird. Because I think I didn't record most of my Sieges as of recently. But we played Aftermath EU, I think 5 times in the last 11 Sieges. That's some weird bullshit, right? Like, not that I care like who it is, but how is it possible to play the same guild over and over and over and over? Shouldn't be there something simple like if you played a guild last week, you can't queue into them for the next 2 weeks or some bullshit? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have like similar feelings that you can really easily get like the guild more and more often, because I'm curious if it's just in my mind that we just got this, but I think I have been seeing this more often where you just get the same guild over and over, and that can cost for some people being in Legend Tournament or being in top 4, or not Legend Tournament, but just Siege Tournament, or in top 4, or for some people to get in very easily because they get all kinds of food sieges because they just keep queuing into like lower guilds than they are. So that's some weird matchmaking if you ask me. So we already had the first. I would say that's some weird ass matchmaking, and I think it's super easy to fix. Like, to be honest, like you just say like, oh, you can't queue into the same guild. Like if you had one guild, you cannot queue into them like within the next 3 sieges or something. Very easy, right? Not that difficult. But apparently, some things that are not that difficult are sometimes difficult for some of us. I don't know. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about that. But let's look at this Siege. First match, very easy clear, man. I love the team with the Nefties and the Amber. It just does so much damage. Also, this one, I used to use the Feng Yang often with Riley. I have Elias skilled up and built right now. And Feng Yang hits casually for like 8.5k on this Steel Mars on an armor break. It's a lot of fucking damage, like 8.8 even. That's just so much damage. So, moment I killed the Steel Mars, I think this was kind of a trap defense because Aftermath EU tends to do things that if it is a Leo counter, they make it that it counters Leo by just actually making his team very slow. And I think this Leo Mei was very tanky, very slow as well. So for that reason, this fight took kind of long, but there's literally no way that he would win this. I still kept using buffs. You could say like, okay, don't use any buffs. But I destroy so much HP, at some point it will be in killing range. So, but I think it's at some point I was like, man, might as well not use buffs because it doesn't add that much. But the fight took kind of long, but it was a pretty easy fight. I love this Feng Yang Alaya team. It's so good. It's so freaking much damage, and it's just super tanky. Like, these things don't die. Then their signature defense with the Kikis, they have a lot of Kikis. And this team, I've used it before against Kikis. It is maybe not the safest of all because you can get the buff block, which is somewhat annoying. But Josephine does cleanse off self-buff block the moment she gets her bullshit. But buff block can be quite annoying. But this team has so much CC, if they don't proc, that you can kind of get away with it. And you still have like good cleansers and that kind of stuff. Thing is, we have to start dealing some damage, otherwise we won't get anywhere with this. But, ooh, S1, S2, S3, that's still yes into a procer, okay. S3, wait, look at this. Is it this moment? No, I think it is this moment. Do you go for an S1 procer? Was that the moment? 20k S1. 20 fucking K S1 into a... Okay, that one didn't crit. Maybe I should actually put crit rate on this unit because he did a 20k crit on armor break. That's fucking insane. So I'm actually going to test it for next Siege to put that thing on like crit rate, crit damage build maybe even. No, I think just crit rate build, but that thing does a sick amount of damage. Like, holy fuck, 20k for just an armor break on just an S1, like casual S1, 20k. So yeah, that's this team is solid. This team is solid. I have seen it lose a few times here. They're like 20k S1. What the actual fuck, man? I have to put... I don't even think I need crit damage on it. I just need crit rate, and then I can put... Because the artifacts that I use on it right now are actually kind of wasted on the left side. No, actually, I have damage dealt on things on him, which is not necessarily wasted. But if I go crit damage on him, I can just go crit damage, or crit rate on him, I can go crit damage up, crit damage bad, and that kind of stuff. That would be nice. That would be nice. Should test it. And one of my typical offenses, they actually had a pretty interesting Nigong defense, this one with the Nora. I can't rebuild it because I don't have Nora. But I've been searching for a good Nigong defense. Let me know in the comments as well. What's a good Nigong defense? What do you guys say is like, yo, this is legit Nigong? Because we've been running Nigong, Mali, what's it called? Dominix for pretty long time, but ever since the Wind Monkey buff, the team kind of got shitted on. So in this case, this team didn't work out as planned as much, it seems. It seems. But we still, ooh, close, close, close. But good thing we lap that and we do good she-ish damage. And that thing is in death range, but that thing luckily stuns and procs out, so he cannot have the potential proccing, and then we kill. One of my other typical offenses. Some people say like, oh yeah, this is so pay to win because of Lima. I would say that pretty much a Wusa can do the same thing. Technically, even a Chloe can do the same thing. Issue is, however, Lima's better for the finishing touch because Lima cycles turns. Lima has the cleanse. Lima has some damage. 2.3k SS1, definitely not bad. So yeah, for that Lima's a lot better. But to snipe out one unit and to keep Molong what? And to keep Molong kind of lively, that is yeah, you can do that with a bunch of other units. You don't really need a Lima for that. I do notice that I get more, like with the addition of every LD that I have, I just get one more LD offense in Siege. So probably, let's say, end of this year, I will have like, if I'm lucky, like 2 to 3 more LDs. It's relatively reasonable, I would say. Been getting about like 1 to 2, 3, like as of recently. You get like more and more LD scrolls all the time. At some point, I will just have 10 hits with 10 LDs. Like somewhere down the line, at some point, I'm at 7 LDs. Can I use all of my LDs for offense? Technically, I could. I don't use Seimei much, but I could use a Seimei here and there. Grogan, of course, is possible. Nefty's possible. Lima's possible. Gianna's possible. Dark Monkey and Sienna are possible, but I use them in the same team. So currently, I could technically use 7 individual LD5 offenses, but I want to make that 10. Come to us, make that 10. Give me some Gucci units like a Kiki would be cool. Kiki I would use in offense. Veronica I would use in offense. Tianlang, it's not a great for offense. This one, because I saw most of them being non-will on the Prahas, I was like, okay, this is probably fine. But this actually had a Praha that was willed. Yikes! And then the whole team of him pretty much went perfect AI style on that one, which didn't really help out. No stunners on that one, which doesn't help out me all too much. I could have went for an S2, but I think going for the S3 felt safer because of pushing that back. And then if I procced, I would have been able to at least get rid of that immunity, which meant that not everyone is start hitting me still. But yeah, that was not too great, and also that thing proccing does not really help. Hey. So yeah, I kind of risk it for this one to think that it was off will, as I've seen most of the others being off will, but it went for good AI. I got punished on that one, and you know how that works. Then you can try to like do whatever, still kind of make it work. If I had like more stunners on that, if I had a stunner on that one, maybe I had this like slight. This, of course, is not gonna work out. So there's one lose. Then we just go in with a Shiner Martina. Good old Shiner Martina. Which mostly means if we destroy the shit, everything fucking dies. And most of the time, everything dies on this team. Yay! So much DPS. Not bad, not bad. Shiner Martinez. Too bad it's no longer Shiner Martina on defense meta. I kind of like it. We need a nerf on Windy. I'm pretty curious what they will do for the current balance patch that's coming up. Because I think the last one was more RTA related. I wouldn't be surprised if this one is going to be more Siege related. I hope, I pray, I don't know. Something fun. Well, I would say for RTA, we have a pretty decent meta. I can't really complain about it too much, but something Siege would be nice. Another offense I've been using a lot lately is this one. It's just so nice to be able to say, okay, you disappear. Then again, this thing has 2 lives, and it was like, I actually have to make sure that I kill it before it starts taking too many turns. But the perfect scenario about this one is that the Feng Yang will always go, or not the Feng Yang, the other, the pay to win panda goes always for my Ileana. The Perna always goes for my Triana, and therefore I pretty much have like a safe clear to just try to get that S3 up as fast as possible. You keep cycling turns, and you do get all kind of Gucci stuff. And with that, at some point you have your skills up, shields, blah blah blah. You know how it works. You know how it works. The only thing is that shield here was slightly too strong, and therefore I couldn't kill. So maybe in this case I should have added more damage, because I think there's one. I think it's a speed HP attack on the Coco right now. For this team, where my Coco would never been hit, it would be better to go for speed attack, or just triple attack even. I should actually run a max damage Coco once, just to see how much damage it will do. But I think Coco does quite some damage already, even being like speed HP attack. Yeet. So yeah, if you even can kill a Maleech straight through that, you kind of need the branding to do your maximum amount of damage. That's the only thing. Like, the branding adds a lot of extra damage. So make sure you have some accuracy on this unit. Otherwise, the damage is starting to lack quite some. But even that thing, like, Ming has a damage reduction thing, so still did a lot. So yeah, that's also the end of this Siege video. I will be making more Siege videos in the future. If you like them, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Still aiming for that 50k. Guys, thanks for watching, and see you next.